You'll never guess how scary a self-disciplined man can be. Nick was the king of the ring. His house was full of trophies. But now he's a degenerate. He stayed in his house and never went out. The other day on TV, he was in jail for a car accident, and he's fallen from grace. Heard the media judge him. Nick was furious. He put down his drink. He decided to go back to the top, to be king again. The next morning, he put on a tracksuit, and when he was ready, he broke down the door with a roar and ran towards the forest to begin his training. But due to the long period of disuse, he can't even do a simple pull-up, and a 40-pound dumbbell was too much for him. He used to be able to throw a chain for a day. Now he can only hold them for a few minutes. At the end of the day, he realized he couldn't even pull a 500-pound boulder. To vent his anger, he punched the snowman. The next day, he got up even earlier, and when he was ready, he ran out to train again. But today, he could do pull-ups through his teeth. The dumbbells were heavier. I don't know if you can keep up with this kind of training. Now he can barely pull a 500-pound boulder. As the day of the competition approached, he's waking up earlier and earlier every day to train. He also does a few sets of sit-ups before he leaves the house, no matter how bad the weather. Nick never let up. The intensity of his workouts increased. After a period of exercise, the muscles on his body came back. The last few days he woke up earlier. The training was also more difficult. After these days of unremitting efforts, he could now easily run to the top of the mountain while pulling a 500-pound boulder. On the day of the race, he was finally back in top form, and he walks into the race with confidence. His eyes were determined. He's back to being the king he used to be. If you're at a low point in your life, don't give up hope.